Hello everybody, I'm hoping we are live. Just trying to see if we are right now. Sounds like we have sound. Okay. Let me just Okay, all right. Welcome to Montezuma, everybody. Hope you had a nice Thanksgiving if you celebrate that holiday. I did. I had a wonderful day, I would say. We are welcome to Montezuma. We're here. It's cloudy, about 44 degrees, a little bit breezy. I've seen a number of species since I arrived, including Canada geese, mallards, like where are they? Those. Somewhere in here I saw northern shovelers. Somewhere. And the rumor around town is earlier today. Oh, I did see, I thought I saw a gull somewhere, I'm not sure. I wouldn't count it. But I did, oh no, I did see some gulls, that's right. Including this one, I don't know what it is, and these over here, maybe we'll get to them. But anyway, apparently earlier today, a greater white-fronted goose was seen here at the visitor center area. I wouldn't mind seeing that, especially if we could get a good look at it. We've seen them before. I'd like to see one again. But I have not seen it myself. And I don't know if it's still here, or if it's in an area that's out of our view from here, which is very, very possible. Apparently some shorebirds had been seen here earlier today too, but I can't remember, well, at least one shorebird. I can't remember what it was. But we're going to look over here because it was considered a rarity, whatever it was. And it may be something that I won't be able to distinguish, just because my identification skills are limited. But we're going to take a look around. Let's see what we can see. Let me just get set to switch cameras here. I believe those may be dunlins, but something was seen with them. Could that be it? Oh, maybe that's a dunlin. I don't know. Let me check my. I want to see what was posted earlier. Hold on. Earlier it was at 9:27 a white-rumped. Yes, a white-rumped sandpiper was here, seen with the dunlins. Now I don't know if we're seeing it or not, but we're taking a look at the shorebirds we can see. I don't even know what one looks like, so it's tough for me to recognize. Okay, so we're gonna move on. I don't know if we've seen them or not, but let's keep looking around here. I don't know who that duck is back there that's swimming behind the geese. It could be a mallard, probably is, but I'm not sure. Looks like it. That looks like a green-winged teal there. At least I believe it is. Female. And that looks like a male right there. So I'm glad I looked over there because I hadn't seen anything like any teals nearby. These are all pretty distant. Did I see a cackling goose by any chance? Maybe not. Probably not. I can't move too much further to the right because we're going to have vegetation in our way pretty soon. So again, if you're just joining us, eBird had reports that a greater white-fronted goose had been seen earlier here today. And I wouldn't mind seeing it if possible. It may not be here, or it could be out of view. I don't know. Okay, we're starting to run into that area where the vegetation is going to block our view. Okay, I can't go any farther. And it could be that it's not here. I don't know. We might as well look at those gulls to see who's there if we can. They're really not close either. I think we have herring gulls and ring-billed, I believe. I'm not sure what that is. It looks like a juvenile, but I'm not sure what is juvenile what. So what we're doing now is we're just trying to look over the geese that are out here and see if we can find that greater white-fronted goose, if possible. Okay, I have to adjust things. Let me move this here. Lots of geese are in the air in the distance. There are the shovelers, or at least some of the shovelers. Northern shovelers, that is. Hold on, what did I hear? I thought I might have heard some swans, but I'm not sure. I think I am hearing swans. Hold on. You know, they're distant. I still can't be sure. Okay, let's. I think we're gonna move along. Before we move very far, I'm gonna reorient the car. Just to help me look over one space a little better. just this area over here. I don't see I don't see a greater white-fronted goose. We've seen them before, you know, actually here and from East Road. Now, when we saw them from East Road, they were quite distant and could hardly see them. And in fact, I hadn't even known they were there until other people pointed them out to me. And actually, the same thing goes for the one that I've seen here. But that one, eventually, you know, it had been seen and other people were looking for it, and eventually it popped back into view. Okay, but I'm not seeing anybody here, so we're gonna head towards Wildlife Drive. And this could, by the way, very well be our last visit to Wildlife Drive of the year. You know what I may do? I may just park the car up ahead and get out and see the areas that we couldn't see from the various viewing locations we've just used. Just to see if maybe that greater white-fronted goose is here. It's very possible that it's closer to the visitor center itself. Maybe I should do that. You know what? I am going to do that just to check. So. Yeah, there are a lot of geese over here, so I'm going to switch cameras. And rather than get everything out of the car, I'm going to go check just myself for a moment and see if that greater white-fronted is... Hold on one second. Boy, this thing... Okay. So I should be back, well, there are a lot of geese to look at. I'll be back shortly. Well, I didn't see. I don't know if it's there or not. I don't believe it is. It may be, but I just don't. I don't see it anywhere. So we're going to move on. It's too bad because the lighting is good. Might have made for some good viewing if it had been there. Let's get some things ready here. So let's go to Wildlife Drive. Like I said, this might be our last visit. You know, it's normally it's scheduled to close at the end of November, and that is just, you know, a couple days away. Hold on, what do I see in the air? Looks like a couple of gulls. So we, you know, I expect to continue coming up here for at least a little while, depending on how things go, you know, birding wise. But you know, if we, assuming we come up here next time, we may see that Wildlife Drive is closed. I did come up here on Thursday after the Thanksgiving Day tour. I didn't come to Wildlife Drive. I didn't have time. By the time I left Ithaca, I decided to head up here. And on my way, I stopped at various locations to hopefully see, you know, snowy owls. I did not see any. I stopped on my way in those same locations today. Didn't see any. Could be I didn't look in the right places, but I looked in the places where, you know, we've had the most luck. I didn't, you know, drive around or anything. I didn't have time. But anyway, and you may have seen it, but I saw on my way home from this area. Oh, I see a lot of ducks in the air, in the distance. A lot of ducks. On my way home, I saw swans, tundra swans, and Canada geese, and a few different species of ducks, and they were, you know, spread out in a decent concentration, but like over a fairly large area on Cayuga Lake. And I had to stop. You know, it was the same sort of thing I saw last year on Thanksgiving Day with the tundra swans. And not that I had anything against tundra swans before, but it was last year that I really began to appreciate them. I love the vocalizations. And so I had to stop, and sure enough, I was rewarded with that same sort of thing on Thursday. And I see some tundra swans now, or at least I hear them and I see swans. I'll give you a quick look. We're not going to switch cameras, even though they're quite distant. But they're out there. And so anyway, if you're interested, I did post a video of what I saw, just because it's I love the sounds and everything. It was really a treat, at least for me. I mean, the Canada geese were vocal on Thursday, but the tundra swans especially were. And sometimes they would get louder than at other times, but it was just something I really enjoyed. It's like they're all just, I don't know, chattering away or something. And there was one possible conflict also. I don't know, not much of a conflict, but maybe just some you know, order establishment type things. The sun has come out a little bit. I don't know what kind of a visit we're going to have here. I mentioned a few minutes ago all the ducks I had seen in the air. They were up ahead that way, and I don't see them in the air now. So maybe everybody landed, and I don't know. We'll see. So anyway, I did post that video I recorded. I think I'm hearing a frog. I did post that video of the swans and the geese and the various ducks, and I also posted video of Big Red and Arthur, whom we saw on Thanksgiving Day. And you know, after I closed things up on the campus, I happened to see Big Red again, and she was on one of those lower poles. And you know, she provided me with a good look, and I included that. So that came in after the tour. I mean, you know, if you saw her during the tour, okay, I mean, you saw her and everything. But if you wanted another look, that's in that video as well. I hear a mallard. You know, sounds like it's from the other side. Oh, I may see the mallard in flight. I believe I do. I haven't seen anything in this channel yet. Maybe not surprising, really. Looking over to the right-hand side of the road, I'm seeing nothing over there. Not yet, anyway. At least with the naked eye, I don't see any birds over there. So far over here, it's pretty quiet. Yeah. Oh, yeah, quiet here. Up ahead we have some ducks. Up ahead we have quite a few ducks. Let me just show you quickly from here. And I mean, they're not, well, from here I can't tell exactly, you know, are they going to seem very far away? Maybe a little farther than they have been the last couple weeks, although there are some that are on the closer side. We'll see how things go. I think I do see some other ducks on this side finally. That second one at least looks like a gadwall. Oh, do I see something? Hold on. Is that nothing? Maybe it's nothing. Let's look again. I think it was maybe just vegetation or something. Or, you know, an optical illusion. I don't see anything there now. I think 2 mallards just took off. And 3 more. Okay. Over here. That would have been nice. I wish I had been stopped and focused. All of a sudden they just... It was almost like an explosion. Oh, no wonder. She's walking over there. She's frightening everybody away. I was wondering, she was walking on the road and then I don't know who she is, but I don't think she has a right to walk around. Unless she's like with the refuge. Where is this guy? He was just out and hit a... Not sure if that was ring-billed or not. Here's another gull. That's ring-billed. We're getting there. We're getting to the ducks. And, you know, I don't know how many of them we'll look at, but we'll look at a few anyway. I think that's also ring-billed. Is that something out there? I think it's not, but let's just see. No. Looking at that guy who was back there. I don't know what he was doing. Forgive me, but unless you have special permission, you're really not supposed to be walking along here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because it frightens away the birds. That's why you're supposed to remain in a vehicle.
Oh. I thought it said a bike hike trail.
That's closed this time of year.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay, but I mean, you might want to go back.
Okay.
Okay, let's, we're going to look from here. They close that, it's not my, you know, I'm not making that up. I mean, they put up the posts and everything, and then they remove them. And they have removed them. They removed them actually a while ago. So we're not going to see every single duck that's out there, but we're going to try to look at quite a few of them, if we can. Oh, who's this? Looks like ruddy ducks. See that, well, with the males, you can see that white cheek, but also they all have, at least right now, well, it's hard to see, their tails are pointed in the air, and that's, you know, at least that, in a vacuum where there aren't any other ducks around them, you know, it's hard to tell how large they are. They're smaller ducks, but that shape and the pointed tail in the air is a good indicator. More ruddy ducks in the back. Who is that? It might be a scaup. I'm not sure. Quite a few ruddy ducks you can see. And who is that? That looks like, is that a redhead? I believe so. I can't get any closer right now. I'm guessing, uh-oh, it's starting to rain. I think. I'm guessing. Yeah, see, we can't see them well, but they look kind of like either scaups or ringneck ducks, but you don't see a white side, and I think we might have seen that little triangular shape of white at the shoulders on one or two of these birds. So that's what has me thinking we might be looking at ringneck ducks. Okay, more redheads are in here. And oh, that looks like that is a scaup there, I believe. Maybe a couple of them, at least one. If I had to guess, it's greater, but I'm not sure. Oh, and there at center screen, the multicolored duck, that is a northern shoveler, a male. More scaups, I think, and redheads. The wind has picked up, and there's a little bit of precipitation, not much. Not yet, anyway. Okay, at center screen, is that and she's preening, is that a canvas bat? No, maybe not. I don't think it's a canvasback. Okay, looking in the back there, you can see, okay, now on some of those, there's that white spike, and also I saw some of their bills, which had, there's a white marking near the tip, not at the exact tip, but that is also a good sign that they're ringneck ducks as opposed to scaups. But there, I mean, the scaup, remember, has a white flank. Oh, and there's an American widgeon. couple, actually a male and female. You know, it's interesting. In that video I mentioned a little while ago of the the swans and everybody that I recorded on Thursday. I noticed when putting the video together that at least some of the American widgeons, like there was one female, she was swimming along, and all of a sudden she moved fairly rapidly, directly, right in between two swans who were close to each other. And, they kept going, they were upending themselves, and, as they were feeding. And I think she went deliberately right in between them, and it was, close quarters. And I think she did it because, I'm guessing, just as they do for the coots, the American coots. I think she was hoping to get some stray vegetation. I need to put a glove on. Hold on one second. I'm going to lose my place there. I haven't seen any canvasbacks yet. Last couple weeks we've had some nice looks at them. Sorry, it's harder for me to focus when I'm wearing a glove. That's why I try not to, but I don't have a choice. I am hearing a mallard, so I mean there are mallards out there too. We already saw some earlier, but female scops in there. So it's mostly a lot of redheads and scops, really. And then in the back there have been, quite a few ring-necked ducks. We earlier saw a fair number of ruddy ducks, and maybe there are more species, but I just haven't been seeing them. Oh, we did see a couple American widgeons, 2 or 3, and I saw gadwalls earlier, but not in this grouping. There and there. Oh, I just moved by accident. There's a ring-necked duck there, close to center screen. There may be more species way back there, but it's hard to see them because of the distance. we won't be here all day, but we're trying to see as many ducks as we can, just to see if there's anything out of the ordinary in there. And there could be, but we might miss it there just because of the sheer number of ducks there. We saw a nice variety last week. I'm not sure, is that a lesser scaup there? No, that's a ringneck duck, I think. I don't know if we'll see that much variety this week or not. Quite a few, in terms of numbers of ducks, sure, a lot of ducks, but I just don't know if we'll see the variety. Never know. We only have about a couple thousand more ducks to go, maybe. Well, I don't know about that, but I mean, quite a few. Okay, I think what we're going to do is, hold on. We're going to move forward a bit. What do we have here? I think the coots. Yes. Hold on, let me look at the binoculars. Yes, we do have some coots here. My hand's freezing. Wow. At least 14, 15, maybe around 20 or so coots, American coots. And there are, some gadwalls there. And more gadwalls. Now I have to say I've definitely lost my place in terms of where we were with the ducks, so I'm going to switch cameras for just a moment. Come on. I just want to switch just to show you the sort of thing we're looking at here. So obviously, thousands of ducks. Oh, hold on one second. Someone nearby just dove. Shoot. Oh, okay, that's a bufflehead. Okay. So that's another species we can count. And let me put my glove back on. Oh, hold on. Oops. All right, let's switch cameras. I believe there may be, I don't know if there's more than, if there's just one bufflehead or, oh, wait, hold on. There's a ruddy duck nearby also. They're both small ducks, ruddy ducks and buffleheads. Alright, I'm going to move forward just a little bit just to get some vegetation out of our way, and then we'll start looking again. And we're probably, I'm sure we're not getting every single duck that's here. Oh, hold on. Okay, I do see some canvasbacks. They're in here somewhere, and we may get to them. I believe that's a gadwall. It's so clumsy with the glove on, I tell you. That looks like a canvasback right there. That white body. It's hard for me to tell if the head is red or not, but it looks like a male canvasback. And then there's a male redhead there. And I just heard a gadwall. Well, there's a canvasback right there. See that sloping? You can't always rely on color, but see how the head slopes right into the bill. Of course, there's some species we have yet to see today. I haven't seen a pintail, for instance, northern pintail. Haven't seen pied-billed grebes. That's a gadwall. It's a female canvasback right there. Red-headed there in the back. I wish that wind would cut down. It would be a lot easier, a lot less cold. I think I just heard a widgeon. Oh, and there are some widgeons. And gadwalls and redheads and canvasbacks. We're going to move forward. We're not going to cover every single duck today for various reasons. What did I just see? Did I see something? Something dove and I... don't know what it was. Shoot. That looks like a skull. Okay. American widgeon and a coot. The widgeon's on the right. That's a female widgeon, American widgeon. That wind is making things difficult, I have to say. These are gadwalls. That's a ruddy duck right there, a female. American widgeons, redheads, more gadwalls. Just look at the sheer number of these ducks. we're going to move on, I think, pretty soon. We're not going to go over every single one because I'll be honest, it's tough for me because of how cold it is, and with the wind blowing on my hands, it's hard for me to focus my camera. I guess I could put on an even heavier glove, but that makes it that much more difficult for me to operate it. Interesting how so many ducks are facing in the same direction, away from us. Not all, but... shoot, I was hoping to get one. Don't worry, we'll move on soon, but in fact, we're gonna move on right now. I just want to bring things into the car for a few minutes. Sorry about that, but it's granted it's not very, very cold, but with that wind it feels cold. Haven't seen any well, we haven't seen any raptors whatsoever to this point. Let me take that back. I just saw an eagle. This won't be a great view, but bald eagle is way out there. I wish it weren't windy, and I wish we had more time, because it, granted, might bore everybody. Oh, some shovelers are nearby here. Shoot, out of view right now. They're near the shoreline, and I can't see them. going to switch cameras one more time and look out there just a little bit, and then we'll probably move right along. You can probably see how frustrating this is to have so many ducks in view. It's too many. It's too many. I mean, it's overwhelming. You know, I think we may, I may do another camera switch, not to the one we've been using, the other one, but the other one, the other one. All right, hold on a second here. And I have to, oh, I need to do something. 1 second, if you'll bear with me. Okay, well, I don't know if it's a good idea or not. Hold on. Okay. What I want to do, oh, the shovelers are right here. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch cameras again, and then I'm going to switch cameras again, I think. Give me a minute. I'm going to try something. I'm not sure if it'll help us or not. That wind is cold. I'll make it with that. Well, I don't know if this is actually doing anything for us. Okay, I think we're going to move on. I feel like I'm shortchanging you, but... Let me just pack things up here a little bit. I was hoping that that camera we were just using would help, would be a good compromise between the scope camera and the camera you're looking through now, but it didn't really help all that much. If it had a little bit more range to it, it might have been good, but. What I'm always fearful that when we have such a large flock of ducks like that, ducks and possible other birds, what am I missing? Uh-oh, what do I see? Oh, not sure what I see. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm not sure what that is. I have a couple different options. I don't see it now. It went to the ground by the looks of things. Oh, is that it again? No, it's a call. It may have been a harrier, or it may have been something else. I suspect maybe it was a harrier, but I don't know. I'd like to see it again, but I don't see it now. Oh wait, hold on. Did it move over there? Did it go there and I missed it, or I didn't actually see it go to the ground, but oh no, I see it in the air now. So many birds. Hold on. I want to see if we can get that bird in flight on the other camera. If we're lucky, we can. If we're lucky. Is that what I think it is? Shoot. Oh, there it is. I think we're looking at a rough-legged hawk. Maybe wrong. If I'm right, it's the first one I've seen all season. I wish it would do this and face our way. Hey, where'd you go? Actually, I don't even see it with the naked eye. Oh, was that it? With the naked eye, oh, I don't see it, but I just saw it again. Caught a glimpse of it. I want to look back up at that tree 1 second. Okay, very quickly, I don't know if I can do this or not. Hold on. That other bird in the air, or on the tree, I'm sorry, was a red-tailed hawk, I believe, a juvenile. If I could find it. There it is. I don't know if I can, I don't know if I can show you or not. Oh, it took off, so, alright. It took off. Anyway, hold on 1 second here. This, I believe, is our red-tailed hawk that we just saw. It seemed to be a young one. Oh, and an eagle is flying, just flew up into this tree here. Just flew up there. And a second one. All right, we've got to reorient the car. Hold on. Come on, buddy, move. Wake up. Oh, shoot. It's not going to be a very clear view, I don't believe, because of just the way the tree is. We'll try. I don't know, we'll see. 1 second. I don't know if I could, you know what, hold on. I'm not sure if I can move to get that one out of the way, that one branch. Probably not. Well, we'll take it. There are, including us, there are 4 cars here all of a sudden watching these 2 eagles. This battery's almost dead, by the way, so we'll have to change it pretty soon. Oops. Oops. Cut it out. I just wish that one branch I'm going to have to change batteries very soon. I'm getting the indicator that this battery's almost dead. love this place. My goodness. We're hearing a flock of Canada geese, by the way. They're up at reasonably high altitude, but it looks like they might be coming in. I know we've seen eagles before, but it's if we have an opportunity, I'll try to give you a good look at one or two. Just a few more moments and then we'll move on. All right, we're gonna get going, and I'm gonna switch cameras right now. And I'm going to switch batteries right now in the other camera. It's hard to leave eagles, I have to say. But quite honestly, with that repositioning of the one and the other one being kind of difficult for us to see anyway, I'm not. I feel we might as well move along. But you know, I want to look back at these eagles one more time from up ahead here. Just in case they. Oh. Well, we'll be more distant, but I want to pull over here, up here. And sure enough, there's still one branch in the way. Well, we'll take another look. It won't be as good as it was a minute ago. Not that bad though. While you're looking at that, I'll deal with some things here in the car. By the way, I don't know if I made it clear, but as I suspect that bird we had seen earlier that was hunting by hovering over the ground and it kept flapping its wings, and a little bit to do so, but I mean, and then it would dive down or whatever, or move along. I suspect that was a rough-legged hawk, but I'm not sure. But it seemed to have the big white bar in the tail, and it didn't quite seem like a harrier. It seemed like a rough-legged hawk. I'm not positive of it, but I'm pretty sure. I wouldn't mind seeing it again and seeing it better, though. And it's the time of year when they start to show up here. Just a few more moments with these beautiful bald eagles. Okay, let's move along. It's getting late. So anyway, I had said earlier that at that point we had not yet seen any raptors, and then I spotted a distant bald eagle, and then a short while later we saw first that suspected rough-legged hawk and a red-tailed hawk. Oh, one of the eagles just took off and is heading towards the more distant trees on the other side. I don't know if it's going to land there, but it just left, so maybe our timing is good. Wouldn't have minded catching the takeoff though, but I don't know where it went. And then, so we saw what I believe was a rough-legged hawk, and we saw a red-tailed hawk. So we've seen a few raptors now. Some Canada geese to our left. It's late. I'm worried about time. Looking with the naked eye, that's all I see are Canada geese. I don't see any ducks at this time, and I don't see any I don't see the greater white-fronted goose either, which we never got to see. Like I had said, with all those ducks there, I felt like we kind of missed out on some of them, just there were so many of them. But I'm hoping you enjoyed the ducks, and I'm hoping you enjoyed the raptors we've been watching. Let's take a quick look at these Canada geese. It's nice to see some water in here for a change. Some way, that hovering bird we just saw now and the one we saw earlier, that is the sort of pattern that the style that you get with a rough-legged hawk. They hover over the air, in the air, and then they'll dive. Although we've also seen them where it's been where they've been useful. Wires have been used where on utility wires they've been on them and then diving to the ground. But where there are no wires, they'll fly above the ground like that, hover, and then dive as necessary. Hold on, what's that? This may be the red-tailed hawk, I'm not sure. I don't know. Oh, it's kind of hovering, but we've seen red-tailed hawks hover a bit too, although that's not their normal. That's not their normal behavior. Or they're at least not their normal hunting style. I think I don't know what happened to the screen, but I think we're back. And I believe this is a red-tailed hawk. Maybe that same one we had been seeing before. Okay, so, I'm sorry you missed it, but something flew by. I don't know if it was a harrier or not, but I never got a real look at it. So anyway, we're seeing this. It looks like I believe it's a red-tailed hawk. I'm brightening it up now as much as I can. It's hard to tell, but I believe that's what it is. And then, oh, did it? And then we still have in the distance hold on one second here. In that tree, we still have one of the eagles that we had been seeing before. And hold on one second here. Okay, I think you're up to date. I wouldn't mind seeing a harrier. I would also very much like to see have a better look at the rough-legged hawk, if that's what it was. Sorry about the wind. You know, I'm going to switch cameras, might as well. Just so you know, Benning, whatever, is water levels are pretty high. I don't see any birds there at all. And that's no surprise. You know, the water levels vary greatly, and you know, I see a mallard. Oh, hold on. Yeah. Can't see because I believe this is a rough-legged hawk. I'm not positive. You might be able to tell better than I can. I'm looking at my little screen here. I'm going to have to adjust things in a moment. Yeah, I have to adjust, sorry. And I've got to find it all over again. Hold still, you. This would be easier if I were out of the car and using my tripod, but I can't. I still see it with the naked eye. I need to find it again. It's getting farther away though. Shoot, I just can't find it. See that big white band in the tail? That is a good marker, although you see that on harriers as well. But this one, shape is a little different than that of a harrier. Did it go to the ground? Hold on, let me look with binoculars. A couple mallards just took off. I do not see it. I do not see it. Two more mallards just took off. All right, let's. Oh. Is that a gull? Looks like a gull. Okay. Let's continue on, and we're gonna stay with this camera for now, just in case. Oh, hold on. Oh, I think we have an eagle in the air, right there, and I can't tell if it's. Well, that other eagle seems to still be in the tree, so I don't know. I don't know who's who. I think I see it again. That's the eagle. Okay. So if you're just tuning in, I believe we're looking at a rough-legged hawk, or at least we're trying to. That looks like an eagle there. Okay, let's keep going, but we'll stay with this camera. It's very late. It's almost 2 o'clock. Let's switch cameras. Bring things in. I may be still seeing that rough-legged hawk, but it is distant. I'm not sure if that's it or not. And I'd love to keep looking at it, but oh, wait, hold on one second here. Well, more of the same in terms of the view. It's still distant. I'd love to have a closer look at it. But we're running out of time. It's almost 2 o'clock. I think I want to be heading back to Ithaca by 2:30. A number of mallards here in the channel to our left. Where does the time go? I can't complain. This has been, I've enjoyed this visit to Wildlife Drive. Again, and this may be our last one of the season, because normally, unless they decide to leave it open a little longer, which they have in the past, not the last couple of years, but they have in prior years. So maybe if they leave things open, we can come up here one more time to the drive. If not, well, we may still be around here anyway, but just not on Wildlife Drive. I think all we're going to have time for, though, is maybe a visit to East Road. Oh, I started to tell you, when I came up here on Thursday, I didn't go on Wildlife Drive, but I did stop at East Road just for a few moments. Very little activity was there, but there was more water. Not a lot more, but there was significantly more. I mean, noticeably more, I should say. And I thought that was good, because that might mean that area may prove to be a draw for, snow geese or whatever, but we'll see. Maybe, maybe not. Timing has to be right. Currently, I'm not seeing any, well, there's one duck. I think it's a duck. It's a pied-billed grebe. One quick look at the pied-billed grebe. One thing I saw on my way here on Thursday, I was driving along and it was in Cayuga Lake. I saw a horned grebe. It's not considered a rarity, but for me, I don't see them that often. But I saw it was good to see it. I wasn't even sure what it was at first. It was not in breeding colors. It was in its non-breeding colors. So it had like, and I didn't see it very well, but it had like, it looked like it had a black cap and it was like whitish or grayish the rest of the way. I couldn't even see its eye. Although I looked with, later on I looked at what video I did record, and you could just kind of sort of glimpse that red eye. Some more ducks here. Not a lot, but if I had to guess, they're gadwalls and or mallards, but let's just take a quick look. See? Looks like they're mostly gadwalls, and there's some Canada geese here. Not a huge number, but okay, let's keep going. I'm sorry about the time. We just don't have much of it. You know, I don't know if we'll see how things work out in Ithaca. I feel very good to have seen both. Hold on one second. Across the road, that's a red-tailed hawk. I feel good to have seen both Big Red and Ezra. I'm sorry, not Ezra, Arthur. I think of Ezra every day, so that's why. Anyway, Big Red and Arthur on Thursday. And we saw both of them well, so, you know, I want to see them today if we can, but if we can't, well, at least I had a little bit of my fix on Thursday. We saw, you know, Big Red, you know, pretty well, but, you know, more briefly. But we had some nice looks at Arthur, and although he kept like moving, but he kept going to places where we could still see him. And then it seemed like we lost both of them and lost track of them. I don't know where they went. And then I packed up a bit and returned to, we were on 366 when we saw them, when we were, you know, really seeing them. Returned there and they were both there. So I had a good look at Big Red after I had already closed everything up. And like I mentioned before, if you want to see her in really the same way we saw Arthur on those poles, she was using some of the same poles. That's in that video that I posted yesterday. They were both looking beautiful, really. I'd have to say this, you know, it's tough to look at the ducks, especially with the wind blowing that way. But we certainly did see quite a few ducks. We just didn't. It's not that we didn't see ducks, it's just that we couldn't have seen them all. There were just so many. Or at least we couldn't see them all well, you know, giving each one a lot of time. But it was certainly nice to see what we saw, and then to see, I believe, a rough-legged hawk, red-tailed hawk, maybe two different red-tailed hawks. I think we probably did, and including that one that was across the road a few moments ago, and of course the bald eagles. I'm not sure if I saw a harrier or not. If something flew by, but I just couldn't see it well, and things in my blocking my view a bit. And then by the time we could really kind of more, you know, see it more, it was already out of view. So didn't see any herons, and it's very possible that, you know, maybe there was one out there that I just didn't see. But certainly nothing really was standing out for me. And you know, last week, you may recall, we saw some common mergansers in the main pool back there at Wildlife Drive. I have to wonder if there were any today, and it's just that they were, you know, in and amongst the other ducks, and I just missed them because we were lucky to see them last week. Same thing with you know, hooded mergansers. So we're approaching East Road, looking down on Knox Marcellus. We'll see what's here. If depending on how much time we need, and judging by what I saw on Thursday, we won't need much, but who knows, things may have changed. If we don't need much here, maybe we'll drive around just a little bit to see some of the various nearby fields, to see if maybe anybody we'd want to see is grazing. Rough-legged hawk is a, you know, a species I look forward to seeing in you know, in winter, late autumn, or autumn and winter. So I mean, it's just another example of why, for me anyway, why winter isn't all that bad. Don't get me wrong, I don't want to deal with the snow or extreme cold, but if you're looking for a reason to look forward to winter, that's one of them as far as I'm concerned. Oh, hold on. Did I just see another one? I don't know what that was. Somehow it didn't look like a red-tailed hawk. I lost track of it. I don't know if that was a northern. I'm sorry. I don't know if that was a rough-legged hawk or not. It wouldn't surprise me if it was. Oh. I see little spots of white down there. I'm not sure what they are. Might be gulls. Let's just take a look while we're angled this way. I've got to look with binoculars. 1 second. Okay, I think they're mostly Canada geese, actually. Okay. I have a feeling we're not going to be here very long. I'd like to know what that was. I was going to say, this location, this stretch here, well, it wasn't actually in the... it was another roughie. Okay, thank you very much. This was the first area where I had ever seen a rough-legged hawk, and it was on the tour. And I believe it was up ahead, though, not in the marsh itself, but it was in the various trees there, and we saw it. And I remember on the undersides of its wings, it looked different. It had a different look than a red-tailed hawk has. And then I think it kept flying along. It didn't make things easy for us, but we had seen it nicely in one of the trees up ahead. That was years ago. We're gonna turn around. I'll show you what a little better what we're looking at here. But there's not. I don't see a lot of activity. Okay. Let me just look with binoculars quickly. Anyway, I love rough-legged hawks. I just adore it. Oh, what's this? Are these sandhill cranes? Somehow I don't know. Yeah, they look like it. I just happened to look up at the right time. Now wait a minute. Where are you going? Okay, we're gonna let them go. Maybe they'll come back. But down here, it seems like it's just all fair numbers in total, but scattered Canada geese. So I think we're gonna keep moving. I love Canada geese, don't get me wrong. But we've seen a lot of Canada geese, and we've seen them a lot better than this today. So we're gonna, in the last 15 minutes or so, I think we're gonna drive around, see if we can. Now, I mean, we just saw those sandhill cranes. Love to, if we had a good look at the rough-legged hawks, I'd stay and look at it. But maybe that's not meant to be at this time. I don't know where it went. Anyway, let's continue on. We'll drive around. Maybe we can find more cranes. or at least cranes that are more convenient for us. And you know, if we see, you know, something really good, yeah, we'll stop and we'll stay a while if necessary, and that will just cut things short on in Ithaca. You know, I don't know if you've watched that video of the swans and geese and you know, a few different species of ducks that I, you know, posted yesterday that I recorded on Thursday. But you know, when I was putting the video together, I mean, at one point I was just like shaking my head. I mean, it was just what a treat it was just to see them and hear them like that. And also, you know, on Thursday to see Big Red and Arthur the way we did, it was, you know, especially good for me because it's been so long since we've had the opportunity to see them, because we come up here and, you know, there's only so much time. But and you know, and just even little things like seeing that mink at Sapsucker, although I would love for once for us to get a good look at one, you know, for an extended period of time. But you know, that it's not simply that I enjoy seeing these birds and, well, and even like other animals like the mink and anything else that comes along, but you know, I'm very thankful for the opportunity to see them all, to be able to share them. Not driving all that fast because I'm looking around as I go, and you never know, somebody could be in a somewhat secluded spot or difficult to see spot. Last week it was in this area that we saw sandhill cranes, and then they suddenly took off for some, oh wait a minute, for some reason. That looks like a harrier. Yeah, that looked like a northern harrier. So I don't know where the cranes went. We're not far from where we were. I mean, you know, they could have gone to these fields or something. And judging by the way they were flying, I would think that they might be in these fields somewhere. Okay, I wouldn't mind going to Van Dyne Spoor, but we don't have the time. I'm just looking around with binoculars here and there. tell you, these fields look very clean. And for our purposes, that's not a good thing. They look like they have less vegetation than they normally have, or they have, what I mean is over the last few years. Usually they look like that. And maybe they're, I don't know, I thought they planted corn here, but maybe they harvested things differently for some reason. And, you know, I just hope for our purposes that there's enough there, enough waste in terms of what was left behind, etc., to draw, you know, the attention of various birds. Over the last few years, we've seen snow geese in these fields, and we've seen Canada geese, sandhill cranes, swans. All right. Just have a few more minutes to continue checking, and then I think we'll start making our way back. And what we'll do, we're gonna, okay, right now we're on 89. We'll go on to Armitage Road just a bit, just to look around. And, if we don't see anything there, we'll get back onto 89 and head, in the general direction of the visitor center. Because along that stretch of 89, sometimes we've seen rough-legged hawks in that area. So it might be a good thing to do, especially because it seems like they're back in town. See a crow above us. Take a left turn 90 degrees. How can a highway 89 have a left turn and a stop sign like that? It doesn't make any sense. That's just my opinion. Complete stop, take a left turn. Seeing anything yet in terms of birds. And there are other fields we could go to, but maybe we should now. Some gulls up ahead. Some swans too. I think we're gonna, let's just turn around, and I don't see, I mean, there may be something, don't get me wrong, but we're going to just turn around and head back to 89. Wouldn't mind seeing, it's not just seeing a few sandhill cranes. We've already seen them. I want to see them well. That's the whole thing. And there may, I don't know if there are significant numbers in the area or not. I have no idea. But we really haven't seen significant numbers on, from East Road lately. I could take a left turn right here, but just to, look around for them. Or a left turn up here. And look around for them. But I think because of time, it's best we started heading this way. I regret it too. I don't know, maybe I should turn around. We're turning around. We're turning around. It's going to cost us time, but that's what we're doing. Just to check a few more fields. Really didn't see all that much, I have to admit, at Sapsucker Woods on Thursday. But I did enjoy the walk. It's nice to look around. We did see that mink. But we only saw one Canada goose. We saw some mallards fairly well. But in terms of bird activity, really overall there wasn't all that much going on. This was kind of a waste of time. Okay, we are going to turn around right here. Yeah, I don't see anything. Obviously the sun has come out a bit. Still some clouds, significant clouds in the air, but when I came up here on Thursday, it was quite cloudy, and I can't remember when I left, but before I reached Ithaca it was already completely dark. Been very cloudy, but it looked like the sun was going to peek through a little bit just before setting, and it did. Quickly it became dark, and me, though, I mean, I've mentioned before that the bird watching trip, even before the tour, has become my own tradition for Thanksgiving, and I really enjoyed this past Thursday. I really did. And, I didn't see much up here in Montezuma, but once I, headed back, and I saw the swans and geese and everything. That was something. I just really enjoyed that. And it was all that, I don't know if it's chit chat or whatever with the swans. Just love it. As I drove up here, I did not get the sense, and I may have missed it. Maybe I didn't look in the right places or whatever. I didn't get the sense. Hold on. That I just saw something in flight. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to see that. I didn't get the sense that the swans and geese had been gathering in that same area, but I may have missed it because it's not easy to see from this road. Just have to get the occasional glimpse in onto the lake. We're on 89, just so you know, and we're going to drive a little ways, and we'll see if we're lucky enough, maybe we'll spot another rough-legged hawk. Didn't see any last year along 89. If they just haven't been spending time in the area, or if my timing was just off every time. I don't know. But we'll see, and if there is somebody, we'll watch. If not, we'll close up. I'll drive to Ithaca, and then we'll resume from there. Oh, just took off. Red-tailed hawk, okay. It's over the North Spring Pool. A red-tailed hawk was in a tree and then it took off. Probably should stop it. It's really more swans by the looks of things. We've never really stopped here. Maybe I should. Not today, though. The sun is bright in my eyes. So it's this stretch here that we're heading into right now, where in the past we've sometimes seen rough-legged hawks. I see a hawk now, and it's probably a red-tailed. Yes, I think so. And some starlings. Oh, somebody else just saw another red-tailed hawk. Okay, it was in flight. The one that was in the tree is still in the tree. So far, I'm not seeing any rough-legged hawks. So we're probably about to close up, and I'll drive back to Ithaca as quickly as I can. Probably restart in Ithaca (4 o'clock, 4:10), somewhere in there. Okay. Yeah, we're okay. Let's close up. I'll drive to Ithaca and I hope to restart there between 4 o'clock and 4:10, everybody. Gives me a little bit of time. Hopefully I'll get there a little earlier than that, but can't make any promises. Okay, everybody? Let's see if you got the message. Okay, you have the message. I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.